Hey, what's good, y'all? I'm back with another reference video. This is usually where I tell you guys how I felt and how I drew the drawing. So let's get straight into it. I didn't really feel like drawing for a while, but this is one of the drawings that I had on the list of what I wanted to draw. Usually when I have a drawing on the list of things I want to draw, it's because it has some type of accomplishment that I want to accumulate within my art style. Said accomplishment most likely is me thinking it might be too difficult to draw certain things, the angle, or my mind isn't going to be able to perceive the drawing good enough for me to draw it. And this drawing was pixelated, so I had various reasons to want to draw it. So let's get into why and how I drew it. When I usually start getting serious about a drawing, I usually don't care about how it looks when it's in the sketching process. I usually just use the sketching process how it's supposed to be used. Not adding too much detail, but that's the right amount of detail to make sure you remember where you want to add the details for when you're coloring or even when your line work comes into play. But how I've been doing these drawings, usually I've been hopping straight into the coloring process right after the sketch. For me, this helps form the image way more on the paper without having it look flat, because it does tend to look flat with me drawing the line work before anything else. It's very unsatisfactory. If you're coloring before you add the line work, you're gonna most likely need to understand where you want to put the lines, because if you don't, you're most likely gonna apply a little too much detail or even creating smudges on your drawing, and you really don't want that to happen. So I would advise you to keep a good handle on your pen to make sure you're drawing exactly what you want to draw without having any problems. As for drawing with the reference, I would advise you drawing exactly what you want to draw, because I definitely deviated from what the reference image looked like. I don't think he drew his thumb in the way I drew it, or even if there was a thumb. I know for a fact I was just having fun with this drawing, and I was like, you know what, I'm gonna try to make sure I make the drawing as anatomically correct, because if I didn't want to make it that way, I most likely would have made it just like the reference image. And the reference image is pixelated, so I wouldn't have been able to fully give every bit of detail to this drawing as much as I did within this, because honestly, how am I supposed to make a pixelated drawing in a 2D setting like this? Unless I, draw blocks. But I hope you guys enjoyed the video. I can't wait to make another drawing for y'all. And I hope you learned something from this video as well. Enjoy the slow-mo panels, Peace out, guys.